Welcome back to WWTA News. Thank you for returning for another episode. Let's go ahead and jump in this episode. Hey, but before we do, nobody ever hits that like button. I don't understand why. I don't understand. Hey, let me get y'all to hit that like button. So, as usual, we're just going to talk about a few different things. I got some stuff here I'm going to share with everybody, and hopefully you all have any comments and thoughts you'd like to share. You'll get in the comment section below. But hey, let's jump right in. So I've got a tweet over here from Bitcoin Magazine. It says, just in. Of course, this is not just in, but just in. Global payment solutions provider Ingenico now accepts Bitcoin in France. Hey, look, I'm not even big on Bitcoin, but you know what the great part of this is? They're using the blockchain network. That's it. We talk about this stuff all the time, and here's more proof. All right. Family, friends, loved ones, whether they believe it, whether they understand it, doesn't matter. It's happening. It's just like when we look at what happened with checks. All right. I don't know, more than likely, you here on this channel, you've probably, you're up in age probably, so you already understand checks and how to use them and how to keep your records with your checks. And that was something that you probably grew up in, and then we saw credit and we saw debit cards and credit cards, and now of course we're seeing the next stage, which is purely digital, and it's going to be blockchain. All right, so there's nothing new here. It's happening. It's whether you like it or not, it's happening. So look, man, so it's going to happen all over. It's going to happen all over. Now, moving right along. MasterCard to allow crypto payments in Web3 via USDC settlements. That's right. They're going to settle your payment on the blockchain with USDC. Now, what are they going to use? I don't know. Let's find out. A partnership between Web3 payment protocol Immersive and payments giant MasterCard will allow users to make crypto payments on digital, physical, and the metaverse worlds. USD coin, also known as USDC, tokens, a US dollar-backed stablecoin issued by Circle, will be used to settle transactions on MasterCard's network. The MasterCard Immersive partnership uses decentralized protocols to settle real-time cryptocurrency transactions on outlets accepting MasterCard payments online. Users will be able to use their existing Web3 wallets to make direct crypto payments. That's right, direct crypto payments, without relying on a third party for collateral. Instead, Immersive will partner with a third-party settlement provider and allow its users to use USDC for all purchases. Once the transaction is successful from the user's end, USDC will get converted to fiat before settling on MasterCard's network. That's right. So that stable coin is going to be converted back into USD so that MasterCard can have that actual money in their account. You know what I'm saying? So this goes back to the point I've said before in past videos that most of this stuff will happen in the background. You'll probably still be using your car and be totally unaware that cryptocurrency is being used. For the most part, a lot of people won't even know. They just won't know. They're going to be shocked and confused. Like, I want to talk about crypto. Man, I'm not using no crypto. Like, yeah, well, the banks use it, but it's just something you don't understand and know about. So it's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, moving along. Blockchain-based digital rupee will be a reality before March 2023, confirms Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. I hope I said that right. Forgive me if I didn't. Digital rupee using blockchain will be launched by the Reserve Bank of India, the RBI, by 2023, said India's finance minister during the Union Budget 2022 announcement. The bill for the digital rupee was drafted in November 2021 and was expected to table during the winter session. India plans to go live with its central bank digital currency, the digital rupee, by March 2023. Now, why is that ringing in your head, March 2020? I mean, first off, hey, 2023, come on, hey, come on over here, right? But what's supposed to happen in March of 2023? That's right. SWIFT wants to have all banks and institutions that want to use their system running on the new messaging system. So CBDCs and stablecoins, they want that running over in ISO, the ISO messaging system, right? Now, we're not going to dive back into that. I think I've done numerous videos on that, but it's important to see that, right? The RBI by March 2023, interesting indeed, right? Hey man, I don't know what to tell y'all. It's like the stuff shows itself, and it's like, what do you want me to do about it? Like, I'm reading the stuff. I'm just here reading the stuff. You know what I mean? While the announcement of a CBDC would project India as being bullish on the blockchain, Sitharaman also unveiled a 30% tax on virtual assets, which include non-fungible tokens, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and other aspects of the crypto universe. And this is going to be important too, might I add, because we're going to see all type of assets come onto the cryptocurrency market. Now, when these things come onto the cryptocurrency market, the blockchain, of course, you're going to see charges or prices and things being charged drop dramatically, because you're getting rid of the middleman, right? You're getting rid of all those interchanges and so on and so forth to move the money instantaneously. It's going to be gone. So I can't say, yay or nay to the 30% tax, right? But when you talk about an asset growing in value, or for instance, a home that you sell, technically that would be a virtual asset or a digital asset. In the real world, it'd be a digital asset on the blockchain in the digital world that could then therefore be what? Charged a 30% tax? That's something to think about. Now, it goes on to say, now, you know what? I don't even want to get into the other side of that stuff. Let's just roll with this. Right now, the 30% tax rate is only applicable to highest earning income taxpayers with an income of more than 15 lakh. Please forgive me if I screwed that up. So I don't even know what that means in comparison to dollar, but it's something that they're doing in India. So I mean, we'll probably see stuff like this here in the States, as well as other nations will probably see it, because you're cutting out a lot of BS when you deal with the blockchain and the crypto market. So I could definitely see an increase in taxes, right? Agreed or disagree? It's irrelevant. All right, so you might ask, what is a digital rupee? It says a digital rupee is a digital currency, or a CBDC, also known as a central bank digital currency, right? That will be issued by RBI and will be counted as a legal tender in digital form. The digital rupee, just like fiat currency and traditional cash, will carry a value that can be used just like normal transactions, but digitally. So don't fear. It's no different than the rupee that's in your pocket. It's just going to be digital, right? Don't fear. RBI will be issuing a digital currency. A currency is a currency when it is used by the central bank. What? Wait, a currency is a currency when it's issued by the central bank, right? The central bank has to issue it for it to be a currency. Interesting, huh? Cryptocurrency is not a currency. It is a digital asset. RBI will issue cryptocurrencies, right? Will issue a digital rupee. The government is taxing digital assets outside of the RBI's digital rupee, right? So I guess what they're saying is with a central bank digital currency, because it's going to be essentially no different than the actual currency that they use, the rupee, it's not going to have the tax that assets and everything else can accrue. But cryptocurrencies, because they can go up and down in value, they're actually assets that you can hold. And then, of course, when we talk about non-fungible tokens, we start talking about tokenized assets, right? So we start talking about, again, home mortgages, car loans, personal loans, anything like that. It becomes a digital asset that can accrue value, and so on and so forth, right? So Yes, they're two totally different things. We know that, right? So just keep those things in mind. All right, it says simply put, the digital rupee is basically the digital version of India's fiat currency that's run using a private blockchain system. Unlike other cryptocurrencies, which aspire to be decentralized, they run on public blockchains. A CBDC is a centralized digital asset. Now, they just said it's not an asset, but here they're saying it's an asset, right? Since the RBI will be able to control the supply in the market. So if you're going to carry your central bank, which you're saying effectively is the same as your currency, then you're going to put it, if you're going to call it a digital asset, then what are you saying? You're going to tax your own money 30%, to the top payers? I mean, this is confusing. I don't know. Maybe this is just somebody typed the story up wrong. Any other cryptocurrency is going to be carried or treated as a digital asset, right? And so then they can deal with that, accordingly, but they're not going to carry their central bank digital currency as an asset. They're going to keep it on the outside of that because it's their digital currency, and it's their physical currency in digital form. And would they really want to tax 30% on their own currency? Like, that doesn't make sense. That's confusing. That's just so confusing. But other than that, we got to the end of this video. It was quick, right? Straight to the point. We got through there. We got the information out. Something to think about. Share with your family, friends, and loved ones. And I'll catch you all in the next episode.